Hey you guys, this is Ashley here at RNA Baskets. Just want to come out here real quickly with a quick, I guess you can call it a tutorial on these Tumbler sock treat box concepts. A few people had a few questions on it, so shout out to all y'all who had liked my video, and shout out to everybody who was kind of asking me some questions on it. I just wanted to come out here and just do a quick showing, a quick tutorial on how to make these super cute pretty tumbler boxes. Okay, tree boxes with the sock on the inside, y'all. All right, so let me show y'all what y'all gonna need. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all, so first things first, we're gonna need, of course, the tumbler. So this tumbler I got from Walmart, y'all. It is a 20-ounce tumbler with straw by Mainstay. You can order these right now on walmart.com. I know like a couple months ago, a lot of us had seen them kind of in the stores. I know they're still kind of in the stores here and there. So if you're not able to find some in your actual local store, you can always order them on the walmart.com app. Then, of course, you know, we're going to need some socks, y'all. We're going to need some socks. I got some Haribo socks. I don't know which one I'm going to do, so I just got me a couple options here, what I got. Okay. Then, of course, you're going to need your tree box. So, this is the tree box that I have been using lately, y'all. So, of course, the gold tree boxes, just FYI, came from Walmart last year. I haven't seen them put any out this year. I've been having my eye out for them. So, if y'all see them, y'all please let me know. But I have not seen them yet. So, they do have the 2 bakery treat boxes. These are, I think, $3.49. And these are the size, 8 inches by 2.5 times 3.25. Okay. And they come with 2 bakery boxes, and it's by holiday time, y'all. So these are the treat boxes that we were going to be using from Walmart. Of course, we're going to need our handy dandy hole puncher. It's not needed, but it really helps out in the gift a lot. You, again, guys, if you ain't got a hole puncher, don't feel bad. You don't really need it, honestly, too. Same thing with the tag gun. We got the tag gun. Again, not necessarily needed, but it's good to have it. Of course, you know, your regular scissors, tape. And then, of course, we got our ribbon, okay? So I got all types of ribbon back here. I do have optional, some kind of filler, y'all. So I got a little candy as well as a filler for the tree boxes. So let me go ahead and clear my workspace, and let me go ahead and get into the tutorial. All right, y'all. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and pick which sock we're going to use. I actually wanted to use this Haribo one, y'all. I kind of think it's cute. And the colors, to me, kind of go with the treat box kind of a little bit. I mean, the Mountain Dew one was cool. It was nice. I like the green and red. Barbie was nice as well, but I mean, it's cute. I like Barbie too, y'all, but I'm going to go ahead and use, and I'm going to back up just a little bit here so we can, okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and use the Haribo one so we can put my socks to the side. So first things first, you know what we do. We're going to go ahead and cut the sock loose. Yeah, let me try to get in frame here a little bit. We're gonna cut the little sock off of the tag. Okay. Got our sock. Then we got our tag, which we're gonna save for later. So make sure you keep that to the side. Okay. We're gonna take our tumbler. Actually, let me see here. Use this one. We're gonna take our tumbler. Make sure to take your sticker off. And we're just going to go open her on up. And ain't nothing to it. Make sure the sock, yeah, I got a little lint on it. So if you have your little, what do you call it, little roller, lint roller, you can use that too. But I'm going to go ahead and open up my sock. You see, I got it like that. I want to try to open it up a little bit more where you can kind of see the front. Where it's kind of like Haribo, kind of like that. Okay. And I'm gonna, I guess either way, you can't even see the whole words either way it go. But I just got it like that so that it faces to the front. Okay. Fold it in half and stick it on in here. Okay. So stick it on in there. And you know it's looking kind of funky, kind of in there, so you just kind of pull it out a little bit, straighten it up a little bit, and push it on back down. Eventually, it'll act right. Okay? Eventually, it'll act right. And I don't want to handle their straw too much, but I do sometimes use the straw and just kind of poke poke it down here to kind of push the sock to the edge a little bit. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just taking the straw and pushing it. See, I'm pushing that in to flush it against the front of the tumbler. Okay. And then as an option, I'm going to go and take a few pieces of candy. I'm filling that back here. This is just some, I got some candy from after Halloween, y'all. Nice, good deal on this candy, too. I think it said $6 for 350 pieces of candy or something like that. I thought that was a pretty nice deal. So I just went ahead and they got all types of Starburst and all types of stuff in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill it to my heart's desire. You can put whatever y'all want in here. Chapstick, what do you call that? Hand sanitizer. You can put another pair of socks. You can put like 2 pairs of socks in there. You can put all types of stuff in here, y'all. Honestly, truly. Oh, sure. I get some more Starburst. You just kind of fill it on in there to your heart's desire. Thought I saw another, they got Starburst, Life. They got all types of stuff in this thing. I was trying to see if they got anything else down at the bottom of here. But, no, we just don't. That's a lot of gum, ain't it? Hold on. Oh, Lord, I keep dropping it. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. All right. So then, oops, sorry, y'all. Let me adjust the straw back towards the middle. There we go. And I'm just going to put the top on. And bam. There you go. Y'all, hold on one second. I feel like it's a little crooked. Hold on. You see how it's like a little leaning to the side? Look. Hold on. Let me try that one more time. We're going to straighten up the sock a little bit more. Going to straighten up that sock. There we go. Just straightening it up. That's it. There we go. And I'm going to put the straw back in here. I feel like it's a little crumpled up right here. Sometimes it ain't going to be perfect, y'all, okay? It ain't. You see, it's just crumpled up. You see, I don't know, you can see with the ring light. It's just crumpled up. I just want it to be perfect. That's it. That's all. Either way, it still look good like that. So we're going to screw the top on. Okay. Bam. And there we go. You got your sock, got your cup, got you some goodies in the back. Bam. Okay. Step 2. Now we're going to take our treat box. So this is how the treat box come. Once you open up, you see it has 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, right? So in this part right here, they got flaps that we're going to open up. And then these little edges are going to go into this little hole right here. So we'll do that on this side. And then same thing on this side. It got a little edge. You just scoop it right up in there, y'all. That's it. That's all. It's in there just like that. Same thing on this side. You just open this little piece on up right here. Scoop that in there. Sometimes it won't act like it don't want to go. Now, hold on one second. Act like you didn't want to go in there for a second. Alright, so this is so far what we got, the treat box. Okay. This is how we looking. Alright. So what we're going to do, now if we try to put this in the treat box, it's not going to fit because of course the straw is too big. Right? Y'all can see the straw too big, right? So what we got to do, we're going to cut us a little hole at the top. Okay. So this little flap right here, we're going to actually cut us a little cross. So I'm just going to remove these this little flaps that went inside. Okay. This is that middle quadrant. Okay. All we're going to do is make a T. We're going to cut like a little cross. I hope y'all can see that real good with my ring light. We're going to cut a little, just maybe a little 1/2 inch going up. Make sure you try to find the middle. And then 1/2 inch going the other way. Okay, just a little enough to make a hole. So now you have it like this, almost like a drink straw. You know how you have a little drink straw? Now you have a little slits going up and going down. Now, you don't necessarily, I just have my hole puncher. You don't even necessarily have to have a hole puncher, guys. If you even want to take your scissors, because what we're doing is we're trying to cut a hole. So you see how we made like a T? If you want to just take the scissors and cut it across, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what we're going to do. We're going to cut it like a little triangle. You see how I got it cut right there? We're going to cut it like a little triangle right here. That way you cut enough room for your straw to come out of, right? The little T area that we just cut, we're just cutting diagonal cutting it diagonal like a triangle. You see what I'm doing? Just cutting it. So you see how we had made a T right here? All we did was cut that out. So now we got enough room for the hole. All right, and you can test it out just to make sure your hole big enough by putting in your cup. I don't know if you can see how I just stuck the straw right on it. Matter of fact, let me see. Now nothing's taped down, so of course you know it's gonna. Okay, you see how the hole is big enough now to fit your straw. Okay, but we're not done because we still need a hole on this side so we can close it on up, right? We can't close it up, ain't no straw. I mean, ain't no hole right there for the straw. So all we're gonna have to do here is kind of eyeball it. Okay, we're gonna try to eyeball it. It's almost here kind of towards the top. We're gonna make a little slit right here. Actually with our hole punch, so this is why I like the hole puncher. I'm gonna make a little slit. Let me see here if I can't show y'all. So I'm going to aim maybe about right here at the top where I want to punch my hole out at. Let me see. I don't want it too low, but... Oops, sorry, y'all. I done knocked the thing off. So I done punched me a hole right here. But, of course, the straw is not big enough. So what I usually like to do is I'll punch like... almost like 3 little holes kind of next to each other. So it's like a hole right there. Then I'll punch a little bitty hole next to it. I wish I could show y'all a little bit better, but I'll punch out a little bitty hole next to it. See how I made the hole a little bit bigger? I just punched out a little bit. Made another hole punch next to it, and then I'm going to make one kind of down here. Okay, like 3 little hole punches to make it big enough to where that straw can fit. Okay? So you see how the hole looking kind of like that? So now you can just pull your straw over like that. And it should be a perfect fit. Okay? So now, let me go ahead and open this up so we can, let's see here. Open this up so I can show you where we're going to put some tape at. So of course we're going to tape the bottom first. Make sure your, what do you call this, the sock is facing to the front, y'all. And then here at the top, the flaps done went on in, so I'm so sorry. There's another part. So if we try to put the flaps in, y'all, this is another thing too. If we try to put the flaps in, it kind of blocks it a little bit. Well, it's not too bad, but let me see here. Yeah, actually, no, it's just not too bad. If I put the flaps in, it's fine. Okay, never mind. I was going to say we can cut the flaps down a little bit, but no, it's fine. We're going to put the flaps back on this side. Flaps back in on this side. Let's get us a piece of tape. And we're going to tape that bottom part down. We'll just go ahead and tuck it. Tuck that flap on in here. I like to make sure this flap is out as well. So we done tuck the flaps on in here. And now we're just going to tape it down. Okay. This flap is still on the outside. You got your flaps on inside in here. And you're just going to push your straw through the top. Something like that. You can take the top down at the top if you like, but sometimes I don't because, I don't know. Sometimes you can, sometimes you don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and just tape the middle part right here as well. There you have it. Okay. So this is what we got so far, y'all. We got the tumbler with the sock and the straw. Okay, everything is in here. Looking good, looking good. So, sorry, y'all. We're going to also need a piece of cellophane. I forgot to mention that earlier. So, we're going to get us some cellophane, which I have right here. And we're going to, I like to wrap it, y'all. So, what we're going to do, let me actually get my little piece of, y'all, hold on one second. Let me find me a little piece of something to use to tie my cellophane. So, I just got me a little piece of string. All right, so what I'm going to do, I got my little piece of cellophane right here. Okay, nice little piece of cellophane. I'm going to just go ahead and place my item in the cellophane. And what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start at the top. We're going to go ahead and gather it at the top, right? And we're going to go ahead and just above the straw. We want to gather it above the straw as well, leaving room, because that's the whole point of putting in the cellophane, because we don't, while we're out there street selling, we don't want our stuff to get all dirty and stuff, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My memory's about to, the camera's about to stop us. Hold on, y'all, one second. All right, y'all, we back. My memory was full on my phone, so it had cut my video, y'all. So we is back, y'all. So what I was just explaining was that we is gonna take the cellophane, and because we gonna be outside street selling, our whole point is that we are trying to make sure that this straw right here is not you know, tampered with, or it doesn't get any dirt and dust on it. So we're gonna go ahead and just gather it above the straw. Okay, whenever you gather, make sure you are above that straw, because again, that's the part that you want to protect the most, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just take a little, whatever you got, just a piece of string, whatever you want to use, and just tie it right above that straw. Make sure it's nice and tight right above that straw, y'all. Okay, so that's how we looking, right? And we just gonna give me some pieces of tape here ready, y'all, and we're just gonna go ahead and tape this on up to the side. Y'all make sure to take a second to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. By the way, I really appreciate y'all for taking a second to watch my video also. Y'all really do appreciate y'all, family. So just on the side, I'm just gonna take it up on the side, like so, like that. Come back on this side. I just push it up in from the middle, side and side. Bam, wham, bam, thank you, man. Make sure it's nice and tight though, okay? Come on the side at the top. Make sure it's nice and tight, nice and smooth. Bam. And then one more piece of tape right here on the side. This is how we looking, y'all. And then you're gonna get you a piece of your bow. Let me see, I should have enough time to make a bow real quick. I'm gonna just use, let's see. I'm gonna use my velvet ribbon, and I'm gonna use some of my Christmas ribbon. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. All right. So my bows is pretty easy, y'all. I just take a piece of ribbon, tie like I'm tying a shoe, like so, like that, like I'm tying a shoe, and bam. Whoops. Just like that. I try to pull it in some. I don't want it too wide, but push it in some. There we go. Got my little bow right here. Okay. I like to double bow. And what I mean by that, let me actually cut this down to size. I like to take a secondary piece of bow and just put it on top. So I got me another piece of bow. I'm gonna just cut it. I'm gonna tie it like a shoe. Wham bam, thank you, man. We're gonna pull it in some. We don't want it too long now. Just gonna pull it in some. Something like that. All right. I'm gonna take my first bow that I made and just kind of measure and see how it's looking. Oh Lord, I didn't realize how short I cut the thing. Hold on. gonna do it like that. Cut a little bow. Let me even this side out. All right. So I got bow number 1, and I got bow number 2, and I'm just gonna put it on top like that. Take me a piece of string, just tie it on around. Y'all, this is a little cheap, quick, inexpensive way just to make a little ghetto rig bow. Look. Okay, cut your little piece of string off. Okay, make sure everything's even. All right. So this is my little bow. I'm just going to attach it to the top right here. All right. Make sure it's even. Bam. All right. I could have just put the red velvet bow, I know, but I just kind of like have it like that. Okay, that's how we look. Let's give them a little haircut. Give them a little haircut. Right. This is how we looking. This is how we looking. Okay, then this is the last and final step. We're going to take our little hair bow thing, and we want to cut off. I wanted to show the size, so I'm just going to cut off this right here at the top. Let me see. I guess that's fine. I didn't know if I want to cut this part off that said crew sock, but I guess that's fine. We're going to just take our tag gun, y'all. Take the tag gun. Going to poke it right here on the corner of the little sign. And then we're going to poke the, I just do the most innermost corner of the ribbon. So I just push it through like that. And be careful because it's really sharp. And that's how we looking, y'all. That's how we looking. Now, because my little string, this little string for me is like super long, I just take a little piece of tape. Sorry, y'all, I'm leaning off from the camera. I just take a little piece of tape and just the other end of the, whatever this little plastic thing is, I just pull it in and just tape it to the back of the tag because I don't want it to be so long. You see what I'm saying? I want it to kind of hang like that. And that's how we looking. Looking good, y'all. So this is the finished product. If y'all like how it turned out, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, y'all, this is like a simple, when I say grab and go, oh baby, I already know they're gonna come and be grabbing these off the table. Now, what I was saying my price point was, y'all, I really want to say maybe $10. I might even do 2 for $8 or something like that. But for me, I'm just thinking the treat bag or the socks were $1.50 or $1.25. The cup for me, the tumbler was $1.25 plus shipping. So let's just say $1.50. That's $3. Treat bag was like $1.07, almost $2. You know, I'm saying $1.75. This, you know, this and the ribbon, you know, it's maybe costs about $5 to make or so. And then the candy in the bag, y'all forgot, yeah. So I mean, if you even want to take it up to $12, y'all, honestly, $12. Fitting. I mean, however you want to price it, however you want to price it. But these are just some cute little grab and go items that you can do. Just if you want to do something, you know, someone wants to buy something for their coworker, you can do any. Look, I did the Rice Krispies one. I mean, you just do any kind of sock concept, y'all, and just make it look cute, you know. So just wanted to share that with y'all. I appreciate everybody that ran my numbers up and was liking my videos. And again, y'all, you know, make the tumbler cups however you want. Here's another one just real quickly that I made, and I just added a little, oh, this ain't got the bell, I forgot. I added a little bell only because the Grinch socks, I got them in a pack of 6, so it didn't come like this one. So I just went ahead and added a little bell, you know, just add your little embellishment, make it cute, you know, make it your own. But these are just some examples of what I did, y'all. Like I said, I'm thinking about, okay, so for real, I'm thinking maybe $12. And then if you get more than one, it can be 10. Maybe something like that. But yeah, anyway, y'all, thank y'all again for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.